Good morning, y'all. You got your coffee? You ready to chat with me just for a little bit? I'm just going to show you some of the things I've been working on. I need to get back in the kitchen today and cook because the garden is too wet to work out there. So I get to do inside stuff. Well, unless I babysit with Millie. Millie's mother is still recovering from emergency surgery she had to have for a tubal pregnancy. So I'm helping out with little Millie because Millie's 20-something pounds now, and her mama don't need to be lifting around on her. So I've been helping with them too. Now I know I've showed you that one, and I've showed you this one last night. Last night I got out the embroidery machine. You know, I love that embroidery machine. It's a pretty fancy thing. I had an uncle, he's deceased, and he left all his nieces and nephews an inheritance. And you know, I bought an embroidery machine and a quilt machine with my inheritance money from him. And I made that one last night. But you know me and my silly old woman stuff. I was editing it, trying to put Rita's Roost down here, and can you see what I did wrong? I meant to put a apostrophe S and it says apostrophe A. So I made a mistake on that one. But I'm still gonna make either a pot holder or a hot mat out of it, because I still need stuff to set that on. And I don't know if you could see yesterday outside, but I've got this thermal stuff I'm going to put behind them, because see, it's got the embroidery layer, it's got the quilt back, and it's got this thermal piece, so they'll be pretty thick. And if I wanted to, I guess I could even put some more quilt back to make them even more thicker to set hot stuff on. But I think they're going to be kind of nice. There's that one that I showed you. I'm not got the microphone on that one and that one. But I'm going to show you this that I made back in 2020. I started this one. Can you see it? Can you see the chickens? It's my chicken quilt. And I think it's just as cute as it can be. It's a queen size, so it's big. I think it's got 20 chickens on it. They're all sitting there, and even on the back, it's all quilted in this pretty red fabric. And this yellow part here looks like little chicken feet. So that's my chicken quilt. At one time I did try to sell it, but I put like $500 on it because I wasn't going to give it away. I put in a lot of time and work on this one. But I kind of like my chicken quilt. And this, let me show you. They're all different. Every chicken's different. And this one, I don't know if you can see her, but she looks like she's got her eyes shut. So I call her my little praying chicken. So I've got lots to keep me busy today. What you guys gonna do? I don't know if you've seen that video. It got a little boring coming back from Fort Douglas, Arkansas, is where we was coming back from. Way over in the Ozark National Forest. That's where my husband's mother's buried, so that's where we went for decoration. And I'm telling you, we just got there. We put out our flowers, and I had walked up to the pavilion because there were some other people up there that I knew, so I walked up there just to sit down. And Terry was out in the cemetery with those big oak trees in an old cemetery, and we heard the lightning started. And it was sounding pretty close, because Terry, he was out I was under the pavilion, and he was out in the cemetery. So he goes, I was watching him, because I was kind of concerned for him. But he went down, the truck was down at the other end of the cemetery, so he went and got the truck and brought it up to where we was. And next thing you know, it started raining. And of course he was up there by then, and everybody that was coming, they wasn't even getting to put their flowers out because it started pouring down rain over in that little cemetery. So we all kind of gathered under the pavilion, and then it was time for the little cemetery business meeting. So we had the little business meeting, And then it started hailing and raining, and it was just a mess. But we did get our flowers out because we got there before it started. But some of them would come and couldn't even hardly get out of their rigs because it was pouring down so. And they finally got an umbrella and got out and come on over. And then and it was hailing a little bit. And then when we left, it just went to hailing a lot. But that was our day yesterday. Made it a little adventurous, guess you could say, for a couple of old people that hardly ever leave the farm, and we go out, and that's what we get into. But today I plan on staying here on the farm and working on my stuff, grabbing a wooden spoon and a mixing bowl and cooking something for the family to eat, or sewing or something. Anyway, that's all for me this morning. I'm gonna get off here and see what else I can do. But look at that. I misspelled that of all things, and it was kind of pretty. It was a blue picture with the flowers coming out of it. I'll still use it, and maybe I'll finish it. Y'all don't know how many unfinished projects I have around this place, but I have a bunch. I love y'all. Bye. Mwah. Have a blessed day.